The all-time leader in three-point field goal percentage and current Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr recently admitted in an interview with ESPN.com that when he was at his worst pain, experiencing his worst pain after his back surgery last year, which caused him to miss much of the 2015-16 NBA season, that he did experiment with smoking marijuana as a means of dealing with the excruciating pain that he was dealing with after the surgery. He said, quote, "I guess maybe I could even get in some trouble for this, but I've actually tried marijuana twice during the past year and a half when I've been going through this pain, this chronic pain that I've been dealing with. I don't even know if I'm subject to a drug test or any laws from the NBA, but I tried it and it didn't help at all. But it was worth it because I'm searching for answers on pain. But I've tried painkillers and drugs of other kinds as well, and those have been worse. It's tricky." He wanted to say that, quote, "I'm not a pot person. It doesn't agree with me. I've tried it a few times and it did not agree with me at all. So I'm not the expert on this stuff. But I do know this. If you're an NFL player in particular, and you got a lot of pain, I don't think there's any question that pot is better for your body than Vicodin. And yet, athletes everywhere are prescribed Vicodin like it's vitamin C, like it's no big deal. And there's like this perception in our country that over-the-counter drugs are fine, but pot is bad. Now I think that's changing. You're seeing that change in these laws that you're talking about in different states, including California. But I would just hope that sports leagues are able to look past the perception." You know, we're seeing all the time in our society that more and more people are saying that there's some hypocrisy in our laws in this country where products that can be potentially harmful to you, such as tobacco and alcohol, are perfectly legal. And alcohol, I believe, is a contributing factor in the number one cause of death. Well, not number one cause of, well, I think it is number one cause of death for many people in our country, which is alcohol, via car crashes or just the harmful effects of alcohol over a period of lifetime. I believe alcohol is the number one factor in many in deaths. But anyway, there's some hypocrisy there. Most states, a majority of states now, have some form of leniency when it comes to marijuana, whether it's the legalization of marijuana for medicinal or recreational use. And I think eventually there might be a federal law mandating the legalization of marijuana. I think it's good that a person like Steve Kerr is saying this rather than a player. And I don't want to go into that, but you know what I mean by that. You know how the demographics run in this country. It's good that a guy like him, who I've always genuinely liked Steve Kerr, despite the fact that he's, in my mind, he's like the Palpatine of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the Emperor Palpatine. Well, I'm not going to say that. That's not him. That's more Belichick, but I'm not going to even make that comparison. But I just hate the Warriors. But I like him. So, hey, I agree with Steve Kerr. I'm glad that he said that. And tell me what you guys think.